Millionaire Hot Seat. Let's get straight into the action. 6 contestants are ready to go. I'm ready to go. The audience are ready to go, aren't you guys? Yeah. Hopefully see some big money going off right now. Let's meet our contestants tonight. And they are, and while overseas, Sally Collins met up with a friend she met online when she was 16. When Evelyn Leong is in the US, she likes to drink in the shadiest and darkest bars she can find. Wedding photographer Gary Herp turned up at a wedding 2 hours late. Luckily, he was with the bride. Jack Kelly won a school dress-up competition. He went as Dame Edna Everage. Helen Hayward takes 2 yoga classes a week and can do both a handstand and a headstand. We'll find out about that. And David Coffey saved a girl from a 3rd floor of a burning house, but no one saw it. So did it happen? Sally, you ready? Come on. Sally Collins.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing? What zone are you?
Yes.
Is where you're from in Victoria, 23 years of age. Now, I love this.
Yep.
You're a dietitian.
I am.
And you work at Charlie's Kebabs.
I do, yeah.
And coffee shop.
Yes, I do.
Yes, well, it's nutritious.
Sort of. Yeah, I've worked there for 5 years and I just kind of refuse to leave. I do actually work as a dietitian, but just to make it a bit more funnier is that I sometimes make these snack packs, which is basically chips, cheese, lots of meat and sauce. And one day I did that, made about 50 kilos worth of chips. And then at night time I did a talk on heart disease and how to reduce
Really?
the risk of heart disease.
Yeah.
So.
And what was the talk? What did you say in the talk that you should do?
I basically reduce chips, cheese, meat,
Exactly.
all of that. Exactly, yeah.
Sally, welcome to the show. Simon's your partner. G'day, Simon.
G'day, Eddie.
How are you, pal? Now, what do you get at home? Do you get the healthy meal or do you get the kebabs?
The kebabs.
It might be saying something to you, Simon. You never know. Grew up on a dairy farm?
I did, yes.
Yeah. What was that like?
I would say it was great growing up, but very hard on my parents.
Yeah, it's a tough existence.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
very tough at the moment, but
Yeah,
it was
it's very tough at the moment.
Yeah, very tough growing up as well, just in that era.
14 countries in Europe in 4 weeks. You met up with this friend who you'd met online.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just met someone randomly when I was 16, and
How'd you meet them online?
just on a website that's now shut down, and then he became a really good friend of mine. He came to Australia first, and then when I was 19, and then I went over when I was 20, which became sort of a free holiday in London. But
Great.
Yeah, so
Good on you, Sally. All right, let's give you a free holiday somewhere, anywhere in the world.
Excellent.
With $1 million.
Okay.
You ready to play Hot Seat?
Yes.
Let's go. Come on. 100. An experience that reminds a person of the past is said to be like a trip down memory what? A, lane. B, avenue. C, boulevard. D, street.
I was happy that I'd actually know the answer to the first question, so I'd like to lock in A, lane.
Locked in and correct for $100. Or a stroll down memory lane. Or a walk down memory lane. $200. Which of these is not a Chanel perfume? A, Allure. B, number 5. C, Coco Mademoiselle. D, Chanel Oui Oui.
Oh, I'm actually not 100% sure on this. I could have a guess, but I think I'm going to take my pass, Eddie.
You going to take a pass?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I can narrow it down to 2, but yeah, I think I'm going to pass.
See you, Sally. Cheers. Bye. Hello, Evelyn Leong.
Hey, Eddie, how you going?
I'm well. 37 years of age, a government officer with the Australian government. What do you do?
Oh, I can't say, Eddie.
What's the secret?
It's top secret.
Oh, you
but
were
I know
ASIO
all
or
about
something.
you, though, yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, cop ASIO, as long as it's not the
I'm
ATO.
just here to
getting
find
into
out
me.
more to
Oh,
report
really?
back,
Hey, what,
but
you give me
yeah,
this one,
that's right, that's
All right.
right.
Hey, don't forget.
And on the side, yeah.
Hey, don't forget I'm a journalist as well,
I know,
okay?
I
We'll
know.
get you on the hot breakfast, will you?
I'll outlook you, yeah.
No, I'm only joking, Evelyn. You're in for the government. You win. Now, tell me, what's your nationality? Because it goes to the first part of your card here.
Yes,
it says,
yes.
your migrant parents developed their own version of English while living in Australia, and you often use their unique phrases and word pronunciations.
I do. Well, I was born in Hong Kong, so Mum and Dad migrated here when I was about 1.
Yeah.
And, they've developed their own little lingo, which I've adopted in my daily usage. So, I don't know did you want an example?
Yes,
at all?
please.
Okay, well, all right. Well, Mum, she's got her own... Mum drives still, so... Well, she's not that old, but she drives still, and she drives the Asian style, so 50% of the speed limit.
Yeah.
And, often, there's a lot of honking.
The old stereotype?
Yeah, I'm sure you might have seen her on the road. And then, she comes home and she goes, I don't know why. boy, the man, he gave me the dirty finger. And I said, I don't know if that means what you think it means. So, but yeah, no, they're great. And I love
Good on
them.
you.
So, yeah.
That's all right. Now, you love going to the shadiest, darkest,
I do.
dingiest bars in America.
They're the best.
Yeah.
They're the best. That's where all the good people are, Eddie.
Yeah.
So, I've met some really interesting people there. So, I've met mothers trying to get away from their kids. I've met, drug lords, warlords, multimillionaires. I've looked for you a few times there, didn't spot you.
I don't think I'm in any of those categories yet.
I didn't see you, but no, you know what? I think when you travel, you're wanting to experience interesting people, and that's where they are. And the skankier, the better.
Good on you. Let's go, Evelyn. We need to get this one. Are you a Chanel girl, are you?
I'm not. I'm more of a natural aroma person, but I'll see how I go.
Which of these is not a Chanel perfume? A, Allure. B,
dear.
number 5. C, Coco Mademoiselle. D, Chanel Wee Wee.
Oh, Eddie, wee wee sounds so weird, but I swear I've seen an ad for it, unless I just imagined it.
7 seconds. Come on, Evelyn.
Okay, I'm going to say
5, 4.
A, Allure.
Lock it in.
Lock it in.
Georgia's up the back there. Georgia, what do you reckon?
I think it might have been D.
Yeah, I don't know if you really want to smell like wee wee.
Oh, bugger. I should have gone with it, hey?
Oh.
Well.
Yeah. Jacques Polge is the Chanel. He's been there since 70.
okay.
He's the perfumer. And he came up with Allure and Coco Mademoiselle, of course, the iconic number 5. But no, you don't want to be dousing yourself in Chanel Wee Wee. No.
Thanks, Eddie.
Evelyn, good on you. Thank you so much to talk about. Good on you. Bye-bye. G'day, Jerry.
Hey,
Jerry Hurft is from Ringwood North in Victoria. He's a professional wedding photographer.
That's good.
With an amazing tale of stories here. 57 years of age. Gina's your wife. Hi, Gina.
Hi, Eddie.
Welcome to see you. Welcome to see you. Lovely to see you. Welcome to the show. All the above. There we go. I'm just editing down. Jerry, taking photos of a bride and her bridesmaids. You boarded a boat to take them out to the ceremony. The boat ran out of fuel and they turned up 2 hours late.
Yeah, we started drifting down the Yarra.
Oh, jeez.
And nobody knew where we were.
Talking about being up a certain creek without a paddle.
Exactly, and somebody on the way back towed us back, but on the way, waving hands to help. Everybody sees a wedding party, they just wave back.
Everyone's just waving. Hello.
Yeah. And then afterwards, 15 minutes to do all the photos, and the bride had a wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, what happened?
Guess what?
It all dropped off?
Top fell off.
Uh-oh, jeez.
She was drunk. She didn't know what was happening.
Fair enough.
Sculling the champagne as the boat's going down the Yarra.
And another time you had a 4-tier wedding cake that somebody knocked over. But
Yeah.
amongst all that, you were the 2002 Wedding Photographer of the Year. Well done.
Thanks, Eddie.
1,500 weddings you've shot. Wow.
Yeah.
$200 question, Jerry. Good luck.
Thank you.
An aeroplane flight taken late at night is commonly known as a red what? A, head. B, neck. C, eye. D, herring.
C, please, Eddie. I.
The red eye, correct for $200. We're going to take a break, Jerry, and come back and play for $250,000 in the hot seat after this. Jerry Hurft is in the hot seat. $300 question. Good luck, Jerry, the wedding photographer. The main ingredient in a classic Reuben sandwich is which meat? A, pickled chicken. B, corned beef. C, hammered ham. D, trampled pork.
Wouldn't have a clue, Eddie. So I'm going to give it a pass.
Passing.
Thank you.
Catch you, Jerry. See ya. G'day, Jack.
Hey, hi.
Welcome, buddy. Jack Kelly from South Melbourne, Victoria. His mum, Marianne, is with us. Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Eddie. How are
Welcome to the show. Now, Jack Kelly, studying arts law, doing a double degree at Monash University, but also doing a fair bit of rowing at the moment. And you're dropping down from a heavyweight to a lightweight.
Yeah. So
How much do you have to drop?
Well, I've dropped it all now. I started about last September and I dropped from 87 kilos down to about 72 or 71.
Why the drop from heavyweight to lightweight?
It's just a different division. I'm not the tallest bloke. You see a lot of those rollers are out there 6'5", and I just think I was a bit more, can be a bit more competitive going out there as a lightweight.
Get down to Peter Anthony type of...
Yeah. yeah, hopefully
situation.
he's
Hopefully
done.
as good as him, mate. By the way, Jack Kelly, it's a very famous rowing name, isn't it?
It is, yeah, the father of Grace Kelly.
Father of Grace
Yeah.
Kelly, who won the Olympic gold medal.
Yeah, and he, yeah, a few interesting stories about him. I think he had a kid that, so he wasn't allowed to ride the Royal Henley Regatta because he worked as a bricklayer.
That's right,
I
yeah, they
think.
banned him because he was going to win for the Americans.
And then his son went over, I think, about 20 years later and went up to the start line, was wearing a sweater, took it off, and it was Kelly and Kelly's Son's Bricklaying Co. eventually after they'd changed the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was a great story, that, but the Kelly family, famous in
Yeah.
America, and of course even more famous with their wonderful daughter Grace Kelly, who went on to be the Princess of Monaco.
Yeah.
All right, Marianne, good luck tonight. Let's see how he goes, this bloke. You must be very proud of him, a gun sportsman, doing well in his academic career.
Yeah, very proud of you, Eddie. Very
All
proud.
right, come on, Jack, go. Main ingredient in a classic Reuben sandwich is which meat? Pickled chicken, corned beef, hammered ham, trampled pork.
Right. Well, I was at a beer festival the other week, and I think there was a Reuben sandwich beer. Which is a bit strange, but I think it's B, corned beef.
Lock in B, corned beef. I've pumped you up as an academic, a sportsman, and straight away comes up I was at a beer festival. You brew your own beer, don't you?
I do brew my own beer.
What type?
A few different ones. I've got a vanilla coffee porter and an IPA going at the moment.
All right, mate. Vanilla coffee beer. What?
Just a bit strange, a bit out of the
I was going
ordinary.
to say, if I want a coffee, why don't I just have a coffee? Anyway, you're right, here for $300.
Thanks.
500. What make of vehicle takes its name from a Latin word for listen? A, Alfa Romeo. B, Audi. C, Ferrari. D, Fiat.
I think I'll lock in B, Audi.
Audi is locked in. Correct for $500. Yeah, the founder of Audi's name was August Horsch and was unable to use his own surname because it was already trademarked, so he used its Latin translation instead. English words audio and auditory derived from the same Latin word.
Oh,
there you go. So it would have been a horse rather than Audi. $1,000. In a World Heritage Site in Egypt are the ancient temples of Abu what? A, cymbal. B, drum. C, maraca. D, cowbell.
I'm actually not too sure on this one, so I might use my pass. That's
Certainly
all right.
can. See you, Jack.
Thanks.
Bye,
Hope to see you
mate.
later.
Hello, Helen Hayward. Welcome. Helen Hayward is from Wonthaggi in country Victoria, a volunteer at the Wonthaggi Visitor Information Centre. So you tell me what I should see when I come to Wonthaggi.
Definitely the state coal mine. You can go down underground there, see it all working. It's great. The beaches are wonderful there.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
And
Yeah.
lovely walks, bike trail. Yeah.
Good spot to go.
Yes.
Robert is your husband. G'day, Rob.
Hi, Ed.
Welcome to the show. Married for 51 years.
Yes, I was a child bride.
I can imagine. You must have only been so young indeed. Helen, Sharon is your daughter. Russell's your son. 3 grandkids. Let's get this one out of the way. Do you know the answer to it?
No, not at all.
Come on, let's have a crack at it, okay? In a World Heritage Site in Egypt are the ancient temples of Abu what? Abu Simbel, Abu Drum, Abu Maraca, Abu Cowbell.
Drum, cowbell, well, they're all musical instruments, aren't they? I'll go A because it's not spelt the same way as a cymbal.
Lock it in. See, you've worked it out beautifully. Correct for $1,000. Well played. You got inside the heads of our question writers there. The temples were cut into blocks and relocated in 1968 by UNESCO to save them being destroyed by the building of the Aswan Dam. OK, 9 questions for $250,000 right after this in the hot seat. Nine questions to go for $250,000. Helen, here it is for $1,500. Petunia and Vernon are the aunt and uncle of which literary character? A, Dorothy Gale. B, Alice in Wonderland. C, Harry Potter. D, Peter Pan.
B and D, no. C. C, thank you.
Lock in Harry Potter.
Yes, thank you.
Stage play is just opened as well and going beautifully. The next instalment in this Harry Potter phenomenon, correct, for $1,500. Yes, there is Aunt and Uncle Petunia and Vernon Dursley before leaving for Hogwarts at the start of the first book. $2,500. A standard game of 10-pin bowling consists of a total of how many frames? A, 8, B, 10, C, 12, D, 13.
I play with my grandchildren all the time too.
Go on, how many? How many frames?
No, not 13. I'm going to guess B.
Logging B, 10.
Yes, yes.
10 frames. Makes sense, doesn't it? Correct for $2,500. Maximum of 2 deliveries in each frame, unless you get a strike, of course, and 3 deliveries allowed in the 10th frame if you're able to get a spare or a strike. $4,000. Good luck. Richard Wilde is the former stage name of Richard who? A, Clayderman, B, Wilkins, C, Gere, D, Clapton.
Stage
Richard
name.
Wilde.
Wilde. I'll go C, thank you. Clayderman. Though he was. No, I'm going A. Putting A.
Tell me what to look
A,
at.
thank you.
A, Richard Wilde changed his name to Richard Clayderman, do you think? Or Richard Clayderman went to Richard Wilde? Sorry, Helen, no, it is in fact a bit closer to home. It is the Channel 9 entertainment editor, Dickie Wilkins, Richard Wilkins. He was born in New Zealand, and Wilkins had a band, Wild and Reckless. Moved to Australia in 1980. We performed on Countdown, toured with Grace Jones. In 87, he landed the hosting role on MTV Australia and is now the #1 entertainment man, or person for that matter, on Australian television. He's an absolute star. He watches the show. Do you want to say hello to him?
Hi, Richard.
Say thank you, Richard. You just cost me $250,000. Good on you, Dickie. You're a star, pal. Good on you. Thank you, Helen.
It's been fun, though.
I hope you've enjoyed
Thank
it.
you.
G'day, David.
How you going?
Good, Dave. David Coffey is from Montmorency in Victoria, 44 years of age, Essential Safety Measures Auditor with the Metropolitan Essential Services.
Fire safety, Eddie.
Fire safety.
Inspections and...
Why would you say
servicing.
fire safety? There you
Yeah,
go.
sorry.
That's all right, mate.
Technical.
Don't apologise. It's the now, I reckon this is a wonderful example of multicultural Australia. Your name is David Coffey.
Yes.
And your niece is in the audience, and her name is Nezzy Mustafa.
Yep.
Hello, Nezzy, for a start.
Hello.
How
Hi.
are you?
Good.
Now tell me about, obviously, what your
Yeah.
sister married...
No, my wife is Turkish Cypriot.
Yep.
And so Nezzy is my niece.
Yeah.
She's my wife's brother's daughter.
Fantastic. I love it.
Yep.
Hi, Nezzy, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
What do you do?
I'm in year 11. I still go to school at the moment.
Good on you. What do you want to do when you finish?
Design, maybe?
Yeah, good on you. Welcome to the show. David, let's go for $4,000, buddy.
All right.
Good luck.
Okay.
In the 1991 film The Silence of the Lambs, Jodie Foster stars as FBI agent Clarice Ooh. A, Sparrow, B, Starling, C, Wren, D, Finch.
I like that movie. I remember it very well.
Ten.
The name Clarice Finch sort of sticks in my mind for some
5
reason.
seconds.
I'm going to lock in D, Eddie. Finch.
Finch is locked in. The Silence of the Lambs, of course, it was reported that Jeff Fennick wrote a sequel to it called Shut Up Hughes.
Yeah, you've already seen that one.
Clarice was Clarice Starling. Yeah, one of the greatest heroines in film history, according to the American Film Institute, Jodie Foster's
Very
portrayal of Clarice Starling.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
buddy.
Eddie.
All the best,
Thank you.
mate.
Cheers.
Come on, Sally, let's go. Let's go. Sally Collins, the dietitian who works at a kebab bar. Fantastic. Charlie's Kebabs. Where is Charlie's Kebabs?
That's at La Trobe University.
Now, what's the secret to a good kebab?
Love.
Love, yeah. And good meat, I presume.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
overcook it?
No, I'm not in charge of the meat. I'm in charge of the chips.
You
so-
look after the chips?
Yeah.
All right, what's the secret to making good chips?
I just watch them and make sure that they have to float and they have to have like a special kind of crisp when you shake them.
Good on you, Sally. You know your stuff.
Yep.
$4,000 question. Good luck. Another name for Holland, Netherlands, derives from Dutch meaning what? A, wetland. B, highland. C, lowland. D, cold land.
My grandfather is from the Netherlands and I'm pretty sure it's B, Highland. So, B?
You tell me.
Lock in B.
Lock in B. If you're Scottish, you might be from the Highlands.
Oh, damn it.
No, Netherlands are the lowlands. Yeah, do the other way. Yeah, Netherlands and Belgium also often collectively refer as the Low Countries. In Dutch, it's spelled Nederland. There you go. Sorry, Sal.
That's okay.
All the best. Thank you. Good luck. Jerry's back.
Back again.
Jerry Heft. Come on, mate. 4 questions to go, buddy. We'll do it right after the break in the hot seat. Here we go in the hot seat. Let's go, Jerry Heft, for $4,000. Atrial septal defect is a congenital condition commonly known as hole in the what? A, lung. B, heart. C, stomach. D, brain.
Lock in B, please, Eddie. Heart.
Lock in B, heart is correct for $4,000. Free to go. $6,000. A noxious weed in Australia because it reduces pasture productivity and is toxic to livestock is what curse? A, Patterson's curse. B, McKellar's curse. C, Lawson's curse. D, Slezer's curse.
Well, I know this one, Eddie. It's really good in photos as well. Patterson's curse.
Looks nice in photos.
Yeah.
Not good if it's your livestock or
true.
your paddock. Patterson's curse is correct for $6,000. Yeah. It's also called Salvation, Jane. Beautiful purple flowers. It is a curse, though, and it's possibly named after the Patterson family of Cumberuna in New South Wales, who planted it in their garden in the 1880s. And like rabbits and cane toads and everything else, it went nuts. All right, Jerry, get this right, I'll give you $1,000. If you get it wrong, up comes Jack for $10,000, but you get a crack at 20 grand. Here we go. Who directed the 2015 film Star Wars The Force Awakens? A, Christopher Nolan. B, Josh Whedon. C, George Lucas. D, J.J. Abrams.
I know it's not George Lucas. He sold his... It's going to be a guess. Say J.J. Abrams.
Lock it in.
Yes, thank you.
In. J.J. Abrams is correct for $10,000. Yeah, J.J. Abrams, also the creator of TV series Alias, Fringe and Lost, directed films such as Star Trek Into the Darkness, Super 8 and Mission Impossible 3. Jack, you missed by one, buddy, but good luck with the rowing. Hope you do really well, buddy. Good to have you on the show, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jack. Jack Kelly. Hey, Jerry, we're going to go to a news break. When we come back, we're playing for $20,000 cash. Jerry's in the hot seat. Good on you, Jerry, the wedding photographer. In fact, Victorian Wedding Photographer of the Year in 2002. The wonderful Gina's up the back there. Hi, Gina. How are you?
Eddie?
How are you enjoying all this?
Feeling very nervous right about now.
Yeah, what would you like to do with $20,000, Gina?
I think a holiday might be in order.
Yeah, where would you like to take Gina, Jerry?
Ireland and France. We went there 7 years ago for our 50th birthday, so
yeah.
Another trip down there would be great.
And what's your nationality?
I was born in Ceylon, at Sri Lanka, but I've been here 44 years.
And where did you guys meet? You've been married for 19 years?
Through music, church music, so yeah.
Yeah, what church music?
I used to sing in a band, and Gina is a singer as well. So.
Good on you. And who took your photos at your wedding?
I wanted to, but she didn't allow me to.
They come up all right? Not as good as yours,
no,
of course,
not as
Jerry.
good as mine, no.
Exactly. Hey, Gina, good luck. I hope you get a beautiful trip. Where do you want to go, Gina?
I'd love to go back to Ireland.
Back to Ireland? Are you,
Yeah, beautiful. Just beautiful
Are you from
country.
Ireland or
No.
just been there before?
Just been there before.
Good on you. Get back to the Emerald Isle. Let's go, Jerry. This is for $20,000 and the trip of a lifetime with Gina back to Ireland and around the place. Here we go. Which of these singers is the subject of the hit musical Jersey Boys? A. Bill Haley. B. Buddy Holly. C. Frankie Valli. D. Neil Diamond.
Well, I like all their music, but Frankie Valli, that's him. Lock and see, please, Eddie.
Lock and see Frankie Valli. Yep. Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons were the subject of the hit musical Jersey Boys. You're off to Ireland. You've won $20,000. How about that? Sit down, Jerry. Come in here, Gina. Now, Gina, that was an amazing show of emotion there. You're obviously holding it all in. What does that mean to you, that you're off to Ireland and $20,000?
I can't believe it.
Yeah? Why's that?
This man is just amazing. He's been through really, really tough times, and just to win $20,000 is just amazing.
Yeah? Give us a little bit of insight, Jerry. What
Oh,
are you
no,
going through,
just
mate?
health-wise. I've had a few problems with my knees and both knees replaced and a lot of pain.
Yeah.
Can't sleep, that sort of stuff, so
So you've gone through hell.
the last few years.
Well, Jerry and Gina, let's hope this is the turning point for you. Go and enjoy a wonderful holiday. Enjoy it thanks to Millionaire Hotseat. This is what the show's all about. Just giving a little bit of sunshine sometimes, and $20,000 will buy a beautiful couple of tickets up the pointy end over to Ireland.
Yeah.
Enjoy that, okay?
Thanks, Eddie.
Good on you, Jerry. Good on you, Gina. That's how it goes here. Jerry just won $20,000. See you next time on the Millionaire Hotseat. Good night, everyone. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Millionaire Hotseat. Let's get straight into the action. 6 contestants are ready to go. I'm ready to go. The audience are ready to go, aren't you guys? Yeah. Hopefully see some big money going off right now. Let's meet our contestants tonight. And they are, and while overseas, Sally Collins met up with a friend she met online when she was 16. When Evelyn Leong is in the US, she likes to drink in the shadiest and darkest bars she can find. Wedding photographer Gary Herp turned up at a wedding 2 hours late. Luckily, he was with the bride. Jack Kelly won a school dress-up competition. He went as Dame Edna Everidge. Helen Hayward takes 2 yoga classes a week and can do both a handstand and a headstand. We'll find out about that. And David Coffey saved a girl from a 3rd floor of a burning house, but no one saw it. So did it happen? Sally, you ready? Come on. Hello, Sally Collins.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing? What zone are you?
Yes.
Is where you're from in Victoria, 23 years of age. Now, I love this.
Yep.
You're a dietitian.
I am.
And you work at Charlie's Kebabs
I do, yeah.
and coffee shop.
Yes, I do.
Yes, well,
I-
it's nutritious.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Yeah, I worked there for 5 years and I just kind of refused to leave. I do actually work as a dietitian, but just to make it a bit more funnier is that I sometimes make these snack packs, which is basically chips, cheese, lots of meat and sauce. And one day I did that, made about 50 kilos worth of chips. And then at night time I did a talk on heart disease and how to reduce
Really?
the risk of heart disease. Yeah. So.
And what was the talk? What did you say in the talk that you should do?
I basically reduce chips, cheese, meat, all of that. Exactly, yeah.
Sally, welcome to the show. Simon's your partner. G'day, Simon.
G'day, Eddie.
How are you, pal? Now,
Not
what do you get at home? Do you get the healthy meal or do you get the kebabs?
The kebabs.
It might be saying something to you, Simon. You never know. Grew up on a dairy farm.
I did, yes.
Yeah. What was that like?
I would say it was great growing up, but very hard on my parents.
Yeah, it's a tough existence.
Yeah,
isn't
it's
it?
very tough at the moment, but
Yeah,
it was
it's very tough at the moment,
Yeah, very
yeah.
tough growing up as well, just in that area.
14 countries in Europe in 4 weeks. You met up with this friend who you'd met online.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I just met someone randomly when I was 16, and
How'd you meet them online?
just on a website that's
Yeah.
now shut down, and then he became a really good friend of mine. He came to Australia first, and then when I was 19, and then I went over when I was 20.